My name is Mariana. I'm from Portugal. I'm 25 years old. I came here to Acaldunga for a disaster risk reduction project, and I have a bachelor's in English and American literature, so it was definitely a bit of a shift coming here for such a specific project outside my area of expertise, but in a way it was really challenging and interesting. The priorities of our project here in Acaldunga were to build capacities and strengthen resilience in the communities through a series of actions. We started by surveying the community to see what the need was in terms of education, what kind of disasters they've been affected by in the past, and those sorts of things. Then we developed a response manual that was created specifically to serve as a guideline for action in responding to emergent situations as they arose. But the core of our project really was creating disaster management task forces. These committees we created in 3 different wards involving over 20 villages. And these we also trained in both response protocols like first aid, search and rescue, as well as committee management, so the kind of like fundraising and legal aspects they'd need to take care of in order to run the committee. Making these groups was really the most important part of the project for us, because we know that having community members be trained and ready to help in an emergency scenario is the most important and most crucial way to make sure that the communities are better prepared in case anything does happen. Especially in such a rural setting, oftentimes it can be difficult to access either a hospital or to have immediate care arrive. So making sure that people were ready to respond and help each other was really crucial for us.
Disaster management cycle. This just means that there is a process that you follow with different phases, and you'll have activities to do in each.
One of my main goals coming here, I think, was trying to understand myself better as a professional, exploring different areas that I haven't worked in previously, and especially with the development and the humanitarian sectors. I wanted to see if the skills that I had acquired so far were transferable or not. Being here has taught me a lot about project management, a lot about timelines, a lot about the different aspects that go into a project even before the implementation stage. I think 2 things were really special to me. The first was one of the first sessions that we did in the communities when we were still trying to get volunteers to come to the General Assemblies to form the committee. We got to see a lot of very empowered women, which I wasn't expecting, partly because you're informed of the context, you're informed that maybe people aren't as open to women in like leadership positions or anything like that. And so I remember one of the sessions that we did, we rely a lot on the community to help us in getting volunteers because they know each other. So obviously they know who's better equipped or has the time or is able or interested at all to participate. And in one of the communities, this woman who lives alone and runs her own farm, she was leading the discussion. She was making sure that the people that should participate participated. She was engaging everyone there. And it was just so inspirational and so motivating to see her be so confident and so capable and so free in a way to speak her mind and to lead the discussion. And it was really, really incredible to see. And the other, I think, was just last week when we finally finished all of the trainings, the committees are formed and they're ready to act, and we took photos with them holding the constitutions for the committees. And it was really special to see all the work that you did over the months like culminate in that moment. So that was really nice too. I've grown a lot in terms of my fears and in terms of the boundaries that I sort of like keep myself within, and I've tried to kind of push that line a little bit and expand my comfort zone and step outside of it a little bit. So that's definitely been one of the biggest parts of my time here. I also think the people I've met have been one of the most marking parts of this experience. Both Nepali as well as the people that I work with have had very, very big luck to have such an incredible amount of people around me, and they've really inspired me in a lot of ways, and That's definitely been super important for me too.
Namaste everyone, I'm Shrena Shrestha, an ESC intern for Disaster Risk Reduction DRR project. Reflecting on my 5 months journey with this project with VIN, I am truly grateful for VIN, all the CLC staff, European Solidarity Corps volunteers, and like everyone who has been involved in this journey. Talking about DRR project, me and my teammates Alejandro and Mariana, I think we have done pretty good job and what we have accomplished so far, from doing baseline surveys to understand needs and condition of communities, to interact with them, like going through the mini assemblies and forming the disaster task force and training them with technical as well as administrative trainings. It was like very good, it went well, and I am very satisfied with that actually. And I hope the next volunteers who come after us also will continue with this work. This 5-month journey has not like only fostered my personal growth but also professional growth. I have learned how to do works like in a structured firm, how to organize a meeting, or just like how to work in a group. Also leadership skills and interpersonal skills, also learning from using Canva or any IT skills. I have developed that here. The interesting thing about project was like it was tiring to go every day to community, 2-3 villages in a day. It was tiring but fulfilling as well. It was the day as it passes by, it was worth it, and I loved interacting with people, different people with different perspectives, and knowing how grounded they are. Like they lack in basic things, basic life things like shelter, food, but still they were eager to learn and eager to know what we were there for. They were very curious about what our project was and also helpful and supportive towards our project. I really wanted to do something in rural places of Nepal after I graduated, and I did it. Like 5 months intern in Okaldunga, far from home. So I will look back at it like, yeah, you took time, you did what you goaled for, and like keep going, do what you have set a goal for in future also.